What they've been saying on the mainstream media is true. We are suffering from a lack of strong male figures in our society. A few days ago, I dropped a video about dating and my experience I had in the past with women and confidence. And I didn't expect to have to make another video this soon after dropping that one. But the responses that I've gotten from that video have kind of blown my mind. I can't believe there's so many men out there that are lost in the sauce. They're subscribing to looks maxing and blackpill. And even when you tell them the truth, you tell them your experiences, you tell them what you believe and what you've seen with your own eyes to try to uplift them and give them some hope and have them see the world from a different perspective. Even after doing that, they still want to fight you tooth and nail and cope and say that you're lying, say that you're delusional for telling them that looks don't matter as much as they think and that money isn't going to solve their problem. The media they're not exaggerating. We have an incel epidemic. We really do. I didn't know it was this bad. No wonder these guys are so quick to cling to somebody like Clavicular. I make a video telling them about what I experienced as a person who's chopped. I consider myself chopped. And I got comments from guys telling me that I'm lying and I'm exaggerating on my choppedness. They're telling me, you're not really chopped. You're a fake chop. You're a fake chop. It's guys like you that are the problem. You're getting all the girls. You're above average. I'm above average. Are you insane? I had a guy leave me like a long comment and I told him, I'm not trying to discount your life experience. If you think that you're suffering because of your looks and lack of money and social status, who am I to tell you that's not true? But from my experience, those things don't matter as much as you think they do. You just got to follow your passions and be yourself, and girls will be attracted to that. And he tells me, bro, your passions are feminine passions. Photography is something that all girls are interested in. So of course they're going to cling to you. It's like if a guy gets locked out of his house and he's unable to get in and you show up with a skeleton key that opens all doors and you say, see how easy it is to get in? And I'm reading his message and I'm like, bro, this guy is coping so hard. It's really not as complicated as you think. And also, and I didn't say this in the first video, having sex, getting laid is the easy part. These guys have not even got to step one. Step one is getting laid. Step two is actually getting in a relationship. If they can't even get laid, they're definitely not getting into a relationship. So this next generation is cooked. I don't understand where we went wrong, man. Where are the fathers? Where are the parents? Who is raising these kids? Damn, they are so lucky that I'm not evil. Imagine if I was evil and I came on here with a grift to trick them out of their money, promise them, oh, I'm going to give you a looks maxing course so you can get all the girls. They make it so tempting to be evil because they're such an easy lick. They believe everything they read on the internet. Like, bro, I'm telling you by experience that that's not how the world works. There are plenty of guys that are chopped. There are guys that are obese. Fuck, there's guys that have all kinds of physical ailments and they're still getting bitches because they're confident. And even if I was wrong, let's say that I'm evaluating the situation here and I'm completely wrong and looks do matter. Even if I'm wrong, if you follow my advice, you're still going to have a better life. The outcome is still 10 times better than what you're living right now. You'll be happier because you'll be doing something you love and you'll be more successful. But I know I'm not wrong because I've seen it a bunch of times and I've also seen extremely attractive people fumble. See, I didn't tell this story in my last video, but when I was younger, when I was in my early 20s, we had a friend who was tall and he was a model and he still would fumble. He would fumble because he had no character, no personality. And we actually used that guy as bait to go talk to the girls. We'd say, yo, Meyer, go talk to that girl. And he would go talk to the girl and he would be an idiot, a bumbling fool. And then me and my other buddy would swoop in and take her. The winning strategy is just being cool, being yourself. And when I say being cool, that's what I mean. Being yourself. Chill, nonchalant, but not faking it, not forcing it, not pretending to be nonchalant, actually not caring. Not caring if you get rejected, not caring if people laugh at you, not caring if anybody judges you for being passionate on whatever it is that you love. Just being yourself. But the truth is that you guys are just afraid. Everything that is holding you back in your interaction with females is also holding you back in every other aspect of your life. This is why you don't go and make a bunch of money and become successful in life, because you're afraid to take the risk. The same way you're afraid to take the risk to talk to that girl, and you'll hedge your bets and try to be friends with her and then get friend zoned and then complain about it and then get angry and then go on a forum with a bunch of other incels to circle jerk each other. All you need to do is listen, but you're not going to listen. It's the same thing that happens to me with business. When I had the McLaren, I'd go to car shows, kids would come up to me, teenagers, adults. I call them kids, but they're really adults. Would come up to me and ask me, yo, how'd you get a McLaren? What do I need to do? And I would tell them exactly what I did, and they would look at me with a blank stare and walk away, and they would never do it. And then they would complain about their circumstances. It's the same thing with dating. I'm telling you what to do, and instead of you saying, man, okay, those are good points, and even if he's wrong, it will help my life. No, instead of them doing that, they're reading what I wrote and watching the video and leaving long comments telling me how I'm wrong and how I'm lucky and how I hit the genetic lottery. How the hell did I hit the genetic lottery? Some guy had the audacity to tell me that, no, bro, you're above average looking. The only thing is you have a shitty beard. It's like, bro, what are you smoking? I told them, I made the big mistake of telling them that I was 6'3", and they acted like me being 6'3" was the golden key to open the doors of the universe. I'm Scrooge McDuck diving in fucking Billard coins. Like, what are you talking about, bro? How delusional you have to be to have that worldview that you think that the sole act of being 6 foot plus and not having a deformity makes you some sort of fucking Chad. Shit, I don't know what I was expecting. It's almost like a religion. Like, you can't convert them from being depressed and having a victim mindset to seeing the world through a more productive lens, because they're going to fight you on it. They said I'm a liar. They said that I'm making false promises. They said that I'm selling a dream, which I'm like, I'm not even selling you anything. I'm just telling you what I've experienced in my life. It's like these guys will come up with any excuse other than just looking in the mirror and saying, bro, I am the problem. I have weirdo traits. I'm a lurker. I'm creepy. The girl can see it on your face, bro. Like, I don't know if you realize that everybody can see it. Everybody in the room can look at you and say, this guy's a creep. Because it's written all over your face. And it's not in your looks. It's in your body language. It's off. You congregate with other people that are also losers. And I hate to call them losers, but that's what it is. It's a loser mindset. In this world, there are winners and there are losers. And it doesn't come down to a genetic lottery. Or some people have a little bit of an advantage in one area or another, but everybody has an advantage somewhere. You're not going to tell me that you're the unique exception to the rule and you have no strengths. There's nothing good about you at all. You're just a downright loser with no redeeming qualities. It's a lie. You slap me across the face, call me a liar, and go to a guy like Clavicular, who's going to tell you to do a bunch of steroids and get plastic surgery. And to buy his course. Come on. You guys are searching the internet trying to find a daddy. And when somebody tells you the cold, hard truth, you don't want to listen to him because you want to hear an easy out or have an excuse to be like, oh, it's not me. It's everybody else. These foids. They just keep on making up terms too. Like, it's annoying, actually. These foids. It's the fault of the foids. No, it's the fault of you and your friends that want to be perpetual victims. Oh, it's the fault of the other races. They're stealing our women. Oh my God. Oh, I was born chopped. Oh, it's not fair. They hit the genetic lottery. It's all a cope. They're just going to devolve into weaker and weaker and weaker men. Some of them become weak to the point where they start to behave like females, and others become weak mentally and unstable, and they go out and commit heinous crimes. But either way, society is crumbling right in front of us. And nobody's trying to solve the problem. And every once in a while, we get a fake guru like Andrew Tate, which, I mean, I thought Andrew Tate was entertaining and funny, but would I believe what he says at face value? Would I follow him into the desert? No, I wouldn't. Both male and female, right? The females have a different problem going on, and maybe I'll make a video about that. This whole generation is just cooked. I guess that's my conclusion here. The generation is cooked. There's no guidance. There's no clear path forward. And when a guy like me shows up and tells them just be yourself, follow your passions, start early, work on whatever it is that you're trying to do, don't be afraid of other people judging you and laughing, because it doesn't matter. All that matters is that you meet your goals, be passionate about them, be dedicated, be disciplined, be motivated, work on yourself, cut down on screen time. When I start telling them all that stuff, it's stuff that they don't want to hear. Unk is yapping. Let me go bone smash really quick and do some methamphetamine because Clavicular told me to, and let me save up for my plastic surgeries. But I hope that at least a few people watch these videos and it changes their perspective on life and they lock in and they can come back and tell me about their journey. That's the whole reason I do these. If you want to watch the video that I made about dating and male-female interaction, the video is going to be right here.